Welcome to Disney Mama Docs, your channel for humor in all of life's journeys and lots of Disney fun. Welcome back to episode number 2 of Disney Mama Docs. Very glad to have you guys join us.
Yeah, thanks for coming back and watching us go through another week.
So we're going to show you guys today some highlights of our previous week, our successes, as well as maybe some of our challenges from this week.
Mm-hmm. And then maybe introduce you to our other halves that help us get through the week and function as Dr. Moms and make it look like we have our stuff together.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Scott Lewis. I'm married to Kristy.
Hi, I'm Kurt Smith, and I'm married to Dinah. Well, it's definitely, being married to a doctor is definitely a lot like that TV show, Married to Medicine. It's the total exact opposite of that. Because everybody thinks that the Wells and Fargo truck shows up whenever you get married to a doctor, and that's definitely not the case. It's a long journey, and it's a lot of time where if you have kids, you have to do a lot of the house stuff. And for a guy, that takes a little getting used to sometimes.
Yeah, it's definitely taking some getting used to. Yeah. As Kurt said earlier, it's like, well, we get kind of delegated the duties now that traditionally are not men's responsibility. So we both have our own professions. A recent example is my wife. She hadn't been back to a grocery store since they didn't have reverse lanes for COVID. Or I'm not even sure she's ever seen a self-checkout scanner. So gives you a good idea of what we do.
Yeah, we do everything. Sorry.
That famous campaign stop where Bush Sr. was discovering, if you will, the wonders of the supermarket scanner. Had never seen one before.
There's things that you hear people say about your wife, and then because you live with them and you see them as not a doctor, you find it hard to believe. Like, I hear people say all the time that my wife is a brilliant surgeon, which I find very hard to believe because she can only use a butter knife in my house, because anytime I give her something sharper than a butter knife, she almost hacks her finger or her hand off. So that's just one of the many little quirks, things you hear that kind of make you laugh whenever you're married to a doctor.
Do you do a lot of online shopping?
I mean, I probably do some online shopping. I mean, as much as anybody. I really like to buy, I'm bad about buying shoes.
I just don't ever have time really to go to the store, so probably what I buy is typically online.
Yeah, same. I don't have a chance to go to the store either, so I definitely do. I look at things online and probably buy things for myself and the kids online for sure.
Yeah.
My wife does so much online shopping that the Amazon delivery guy invited me to his daughter's birthday. It's insane. I didn't know if we were moving again or not. There's so many boxes that are delivered to our house.
My wife does such a good job that whenever the mailman delivers the Amazon boxes, she's like, she did it again. She said it again. And I send my wife text all the time with the Desi Arnaz thing from I Love Lucy saying, Lucy, you got some explaining to do, because I'm carrying all these boxes back from the mailman back to the house all the time.
Are you forgetful?
I don't think I'm forgetful. I can remember so many things at work, and even patients are super impressed with what I can remember, including like their job and their names and particular things that are events about their deliveries, especially if they were, emergent or something like that. I feel like I remember a lot of things. And people are usually impressed with my memory.
I could be the same way. Like, I can go through my whole day, see all my patients, never write down a single note, never get to do a chart all day. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, do all of my charts from memory. And like you said, I can remember special things about the patients, their kids' names, or things that they, special things that they've told me when they come back to see me the next time. So I don't particularly think of myself as forgetful.
Yeah.
On the grand scale, I'd say no. But she will leave her wallet at home a good bit. How she eats during the day, I don't know. I guess she's on store credit at the hospital.
Yeah, the most commonly forgotten thing would be the name tag, which I don't understand how you can forget a name tag, because you can't get in the hospital door if you don't have a name tag.
It's not like it's Disney, they give you one that says Steve or Phil.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's got something that says MD and your picture on it.
yeah. So how do you forget that? And then there's my personal favorite, the lunch, you know, because my wife turns into the Snickers commercial whenever she doesn't eat, and will maul somebody if she's not had enough calories in her body because she runs all the time. So.
Are you good at finding things around the house?
I think that I can find most things around the house when I know where I put them. Now, if somebody's moved it, which is usually the case, then I can't find it. But I feel like I know where most of my things are, and I can usually help the children find most of their things.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Like, it may not particularly appear to other people that things are organized, but I typically know where I've left something.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
My wife is third at finding things around my house. My kids are actually better at her at finding things around, and my kids can't find anything in the house. So the fact that she's third tells you how good she is at finding things in the house.
Kristy's pretty awful. She hasn't found the laundry in probably 20 years. So.
Do you like to exercise?
I personally love to exercise. It's how it keeps me sane and helps me like with my stress. And I wasn't a big exerciser up until probably about 4 or 5 years ago. And then I really kind of transitioned into it, and I've slowly, like, progressively, like, increased my activities. And now if I don't exercise, I feel like it makes me crazy, and I feel so much better when I do exercise.
I have to convince myself that I like to exercise.
I do not exercise. My wife runs all the time, and I get asked all the time if I'm a runner. And if you see me running, 2 things have happened. One, I have stole something and the cops are chasing me, or it is the zombie apocalypse and I'm running for my life, because I'm not running anywhere.
Yeah, I like to exercise. I mean, by law, I'm not able to assault my children, so I've got to do something.
Help people get their babies.
She does surgery?
Is there anything else? Work in a big office and do these big and long charts. Spend numerous hours having fun at the hospital. Yes. Okay. Say that. Maybe. Yes. I don't know. Her name tag? Sleep. Her necklace?
Her lunchbox?
5 minutes later. Hello. I forgot something.
What fun stuff.
She doesn't cook that much. Shame. I'm good. I say yes. My mom is the best cook. Ride the rides and eat snacks. That was my favorite. Like the rides together? You like the rides? Go around at Cup's World. Can you stop?
Eat the pretzel.
Rise of the resistance. Get the cookies there. Rise of the resistance.
Morning. It's 5:30 in the morning. Gonna do my 5-mile run like I planned. And I just wanted to tell people, you know, there's 2 types of exercise people. Some that are peppy in the morning. Here we go, 5:30. And some people who hate the morning people. I hate the morning people. Here we go. Here we are at Chick-fil-A, our favorite water stop. We are about 5 miles into our 13-mile run this morning. Stay tuned to see if we make it. It's not pretty right now. Stop number 2,
10 miles in, 3 more left. Woohoo! Whataburger is our other favorite water stop. That's not our fault. Okay, we did it!
Yay! I declare the race medal.
13 miles done. Woo! We're nuts. In the rain.
So do you guys know what this is? I'll tell you what it's not. It is not what you eat on day 2 of your healthy eating plan.
This is the definition of sabotage right here. My daughter is doing a project for Scientific Method, and she's using chocolate chip oatmeal cookie dough, my absolute favorite. And I'm supposed to sit here and not eat anything. That is not gonna happen.
At 3:30, Dr. Dakota warms up her cheese bread, and we know what kind of day she's having based on the time that she warms up her bread. So at 3:30, that's like the normal time, so okay, it's been a good day. Now if it's 2:30, not so much of a good day, she's hangry. She needs to eat stat. She's probably went through all of her snacks. If it's later, more like 4:30, yeah, not a good day, so watch out.
So, do I explain?
Yeah.
So it's 3:30 p.m., which means it's cheese bread time. I eat cheese bread every day at this time because it keeps me happy. And this is how I make it. English muffin and 2 cheese sticks broken up. It seems super simple, but it's the most amazing thing ever.
So I'm working in the hospital today, and I'd like to introduce you guys to 2 of my very good friends. This is Annie and Stephanie.
Hi.
And they are wonderful nurse practitioners.
Aw,
and this is Dr. McCluskey, who's our wonderful University of Florida resident. So I would like to well, actually first, let me say this about Annie and Stephanie. So they are really good support for me when I'm trying to do my low carb and intermittent fasting. But they're also my co-conspirators when I want a meatball sub. Get Subway today.
Which is usually the day.
No carb day. No
Yes.
carb day. But I'd love to get Stephanie to just talk a little bit about what it's like to work with me.
What it's like to work with Kristy Ruins. Well, there was this one minor thing that we had to really get over when you first got here, and that was the fact that you are a Georgia fan.
All right. Okay. We'll be done with that. And by the way, what do you guys think it's like to work between Roll Tide number 1 and Roll Tide number 2?
Fabulous.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.
I'm gonna give you a perfect example of OB mom life. I got up this morning, was called, went into the delivery at 5:30, go home, shower, realize that my daughter hasn't done her math, help with 7th grade math, which makes me want to pull my hair out, get called again, delivery at about 8 o'clock. Just another day in the life of an OBGYN.
Here I am yet again doing what I said I wasn't going to do this week, which is it's 2:44 in the morning. Got up to finish my charts.
Well, we survived the week. Out here drinking, hiding from the kids while the dads play a little football, and we enjoy some time to commiserate and have a drink.
And plan our next Disney trip.
Exactly. Definitely are planning that and can't wait to go.
We hope you guys will join us for episode 3 next week.
See you soon.
Have a good week.
Thanks for watching.